Good Erev Shabbos, Young Israel. Nichumei Avelim extended to Avi Moshe and Naomi Elman upon the tragic loss of their son Benny. Condolences to Goldie and to Neil, grandparents. We hope that Shabbos is the beginning of healing of Nechama, an unspeakable tragedy, and we believe in Shlema that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give the Elmans years of nachas, enjoyment, contentment, and somehow the ability to overcome and to move forward. It's interesting that when arriving in Mara after Yam Suf, so the Psukim tell us that Vayitzak el Hashem, the water was bitter, and they cried out. Moshe Rabbeinu cried out to Hashem after the Bnei Israel complained to him. Vayorei Hashem eitz, Hashem showed him a stick. Vayashlech el hamayim, he threw it into the bitter waters. Vayimteku hamayim, as the water became sweet, became drinkable. Sham sam lachokul mishpat v'sham nisahu. It was there that God taught Chalk and Mishpat. We'll see what this means. And he tried us, or we tried him, as the case may be. The Medrash tells us that the stick, the eitz, that Moshe Rabbeinu threw into the bitter waters was itself bitter as well. Says the Mechilter Belazar Madai Omer, Ze eitz shel zayis, as the eitz that was thrown into the water was an olive branch. Ein lecha eitz mar yoser me'etz zayis, most bitter of all trees. Rabbi Yosef ben Karach Omer was a different stick, Za'etz hardufni, which apparently is also bitter. The Gemara has the hardufni in the context of items that are kosher to be used for mar. In any event, according to the Medrash, the stick, the branch that was thrown into the water was itself bitter. So, and that somehow sweetened the water. Why was the Medrash so insistent that the branch be bitter? It explains the Reisha Rav. We have chukim and we have mishpatim. Chukim are commandments that we don't understand, that elude us, that don't make any sense, and we do them anyhow. Mishpatim are commandments, are mitzvahs that we do understand. They make lots of sense. Explains the Reisha Rav, Sham sam lo chalku mishpat v'sham nisohu. That was not simply an exercise in sweetening the waters, in rendering the water drinkable, but rather teaching us a lesson, a Moshe Haskel, for generations as well. And that is as follows. HaKadosh Baruch Hu insisted in taking a bitter branch, according to either an eitz zayis or an eitz hardufni, to make sure that the process made zero sense. That was completely not. It was not to be comprehended. It made no sense. Wasn't logical. Couldn't have been scientifically explained. As that you take a bitter branch and water that's bitter becomes more bitter, not becomes sweet. Made no sense. Sham locholka mishpat was at that point, explains the Reisha Rav, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu taught us about chukim and about mishpatim. Mishpatim are things that we understand. Chukim make no sense. And you know what? You're still going to do them. Mitzvahs that makes no sense. Sometimes events that occur in our lifetimes that also make no sense. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is teaching us Sham Sam Locholku Mishpat, that somehow this very bitter branch, even though it made no sense, was able to sweeten. And so too, we believe B'emunah Shlema that even those chukim, things that we don't understand, certainly do have a reason. And ultimately, we believe B'emunah Shlema, as the Chumash has in Parshas V'eschanan, Vaytzavenu Hashem Lasos es kol hachukim ha'ela liyiras Hashem Elokeinu litov lanu kol hayomim l'chayosenu kayom hazeh. Even chukim that we don't understand, HaKadosh Baruch Hu commands and brings about litov lanu, for our good, l'chayosenu kayom hazeh, for life, for prosperity, for bracha, lanu l'chol Yisrael. Have a very good Shabbos.